Hi, my name is Matthew Ikania, your host, your host on the Health, Economic and Political Show. Today, I want to discuss an issue about Omoyele Sowore and the incident that happened at the Oni of Ife's palace. What really motivated me to do this YouTube video is the fact that I saw people commenting like, "Oh, he has been so disrespectful to our tradition. He has been so um, he doesn't understand the tradition. He's not following the tradition and all those many, I would say, unthoughtful views." If you want to like, let's look at it from this part. Let's look at it from this perspective. If you want to like condemn a man, don't condemn him for standing out on the moral issues. Let's forget about tradition. Now, the Oni of Ife is present with us physically. Olodumare created everything, created the Oni of Ife. Now, Omoyele Sowore is with us physically too. And if he, like days before now, they've made an appointment and they booked an appointment that is going to see Oni at a given day, at a given hour. And he only didn't show up due to circumstances beyond his control. He didn't show up on time. And Sowore had been waiting for 3 hours before he showed up. And at the point where everybody was greeting the Oni, he now chose to take a stand and say, "No, there's a moral issue here. You told us to come on time. So why didn't you show up? Why didn't you be? Why are you not the leader based on who you are, based on your personality? Why don't you show that example? Why don't you be a charismatic leader that you are? Show us by example and be punctual to meetings." I don't see anything wrong there. And he later came up and said, "Sir, you were late the first time. That's why we didn't um prostrated before you. That's why we didn't greet you as we're supposed to greet you. We just want you to acknowledge that. But now we're going to do it. We just want you to know that we are not happy that you were late." And then him and the Take It Back team went in front and prostrated around to all the elders, prostrated to the Oni, the Oba, prostrated around to all the elders. And the next thing, someone shoots a tear gas. Now, let's talk about the he has gone to prostrate. So, what's the problem? He cited the moral issue and he wanted it to be dealt with straight away, and he raised that issue up and they tear gassed him. And then another, not this one is not moral, this one is obligatory. Another obligatory issue came up. He went to sit on his chair, or he was standing in front of his chair. Yeah, was standing in front of his chair, and then the tear gas was getting into his lungs, and probably had not have that kind of amount of tear gas in him for a while. So for a while now, it has been long that he has been a student activist. It has been long ago in the early 90s and late 80s. So he excused them. He excused the Oba and said, "Let him go out and see what's going on." Yeah, but Oba now, like when he now came back, and they sat down. Everywhere was settled after the tear gas effects have died down. The upper now like took time to welcome him and tell him that I understand what you're saying, but there were things beyond my control. There were things that I need to deal with. There were things that I need to sort out first. That's why I came that late. You now told him that you have to have a lot of patience. He spoke it in the dialect, in the language, in Yoruba language, that you have to have a lot of patience. At times when you're dealing with other people, you have to have a lot of patience, which is an obligatory, um, which is that one is a virtue. And you have to build more on your virtue and understand certain situation. I think the Oba was very, very like accommodating, was nice. He tried to explain things to him, break down issues to him so that he doesn't get things the wrong way. So he doesn't think that the Oba is the Oni is looking down on them. The man explained. So I don't know why people like are going about if the Oni has taken time to explain and enlighten them on the take it back team on what happened, why it was late. If he had done that, I don't know why people are going about typing all this nonsense, saying all this nonsense, and trying to make paint Sowore as a bad person who doesn't follow traditional principles. The Oni now went further to tell him that when the tear gas happened, that they were feeling the effect too, but they didn't even move an inch. That now we now started the obligatory issue that Sowore shouldn't have left his seat and leave his king behind. He shouldn't have left his seat and leave the king behind. If you are, if you maybe are not used to African traditions, if you are not used to some traditional norms, if you watch all these old um um European movies like the monarchical movies, you know that when the king goes to a war, his soldiers don't just leave him, except he orders them to leave. So that's the kind of thing that he's quoting, that you don't leave your king behind in terms of any situation. It's only when the king tells you to go, that's when you go. You don't just leave your king behind. And which Shore probably didn't have in mind. He didn't think, he wasn't thinking in that direction. And the only commended him that he thought they were leaving for good. But to his surprise, they came back. And I said that you should learn that you don't leave your king behind. In case of any incident, in case of any problem, you don't leave your king behind. You must go with your king. So, and that is noted. And he prayed for him and he told him that things are going to be well with him, that all the things he's pursuing, all his ambitions, they're going to come to pass. That he prays that everything work out well for him. So everything that I've seen on when I was going through the whole incident was just simple. The man, the Oba himself, the Oni himself was simple, and he saw where the guy made uh, errors, usually obligatory errors, and he corrected him. That doesn't mean that he can't he's not fit to run for the office of the presidency. That doesn't mean he's not fit to run Nigeria. He didn't steal any money there. He didn't abuse the Oni. He didn't say anything negative about the Oni. He was citing a moral issue first. Like, like you have to keep to the time that you've given people to visit. We should only try to explain to him that this is a big office and there are a lot of things that I need to do before I come out. Eh, the obligatory thing that Sowore didn't get, he enlightened him and made him aware that you don't leave your king behind. And that was the whole lesson there. So why are we making a big fuss about all this? Why are we trying to make it big? Why are we trying to make it sound like incredible, like he has committed one big seen. And we keep saying that, oh, yeah, we lost interest in him. Because if it's this, if it's that, what is he going to do in the presidency? And I said, oh, all these things, we don't need them. All this bull nonsense, we don't need them. The people that are in power today, that are running the Nigerian economy, they are criminals. They're thieves, rogues. You don't hold them accountable. You don't go there condemning them as they're stealing. Sowore has not stolen anybody's money. Sowore has not taken any money from any government coffers. Sowore is not in power stealing by president. Sowore is not causing more poverty in Nigeria as we speak. Sowore is not trying to rig elections. Sowore has never rigged elections before. The mind is there, going into rabbit holes, ant holes, bush, all the nook and crannies where people cannot even reach, where more other politicians cannot even reach. He's going there, sensitizing people that here is change, here is what I'm going to do, here is the social contract I'm ready to do, to sign with you, I'm ready to agree with you if you just give me a chance to be your president and to turn all the situation, all the problems, all the worries, all the stress that we've been facing, all the poverty, and to turn all this around to fortune, to progress, to excellence, to development, to latest technology, to good life. He wants to do away with corruption. He wants to do away with criminalities. He wants to do away with all these evil vices that our so-called leaders, not leaders, rulers are doing, deceiving our people, deceiving the masses. He wants to do away with it. So I will employ every one of us, especially young people, to back Sowore. He has done nothing wrong in Ooni of Ife's place. And when they saw he made an obligatory error, they the Oni spoke about it, enlightened him, and encouraged him, and prayed for him. And he too, he found out that yes, the Oni may not be that, yes, he may not be that free to attend meetings on time. He now understood it that at some situations, at some instances, you just need to like exercise more patience. He has got the message. They only told him that he should learn it, and that thing is happening for a reason. How many aspirants have visited the Oni's palace? How many of them have been tear gassed? I say all these things happen for a reason. All these things happen for a reason. Because Sowore, by the grace of Yah, by the grace of Yahuwah, will be our next president. I know he's going to lead the forefront to take the country back. Get your PVC. Let's take the country back. Vote Omoyele Sowore, African Action Congress. I can't wait to see our country in the right people's hand. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment, say something, do something, touch something on the screen. And thank you for listening. See you again on my next video. Thanks.